Hello and welcome back everybody to the Jordan Starks Road to the Show on MLB The Show 17. Today we're going to go through the rest of spring training for Jordan Starks as he is preparing for his Major League debut. There are just too many games to go through in spring training for the regular format of the series, which will of course return after this episode. But let's go through the rest of Jordan Stark's spring training and see how he does. I thought he got out to a very nice start, a bit better than I thought he would. Showed good power, had a couple home runs, and had a 300 average entering this game right here as Starks laces a single through the right side, going the other way as Starks tends to do. Now we're going to jump around from game to game and various at-bats and fielding opportunities. Here is Jordan later in the 5th as he began this count 0-2, and a lot of easy takes helped him go all the way back to draw a 7-pitch walk. Now Jordan in the field has turned into a very solid defensive player, and I think that's going to be a big strength for him here at the Major League level. There will be a lot of tough plays to make, and Jordan has shown an ability to make those tough plays. But it's the bat that I think we're most concerned about. Is he going to be a consistent hitter? Where's his average going to lie? Is he going to be close to 300, in the mid-200s somewhere? I'm not sure what we're going to see from Jordan Starks yet. But early in this round of games, we saw a lot of line drives and singles through the infield. Nothing too flashy. Like you see here with Jordan, waiting. Lots of hang time, it finally leaves. And he is driven in by a Trevor Plouffe home run. Then Jordan in the 9th inning later sits back, drives one up the middle, and that is down for another base hit. Saw a lot of hard hit contact here from Jordan early, and this was all on hits the other way into center field. Now, Jordan's speed has also become pretty valuable. Now, this was maybe the best jump Jordan has ever had when attempting to steal a base. Check this out. It is timed perfectly, and Jordan easily takes second base. I think I want Jordan to steal a lot because I'm not sure about the hitters behind him. Although in spring training, we saw some potential. We had the home run by Trevor Plouffe. And now a home run by Lance Leahy, and that name sounded familiar, so I had to look it up, and it's one of the developers that works on MLB The Show 17. Apparently some of them are in the game. And as we continue, another line drive the other way. Now, as much as I like the hits that go the other way, I don't think until Jordan can hit to all fields consistently that he'll be anywhere near 300. So that's my top priority, starting to pull the baseball a bit more. Yeah, it's good if you can go the other way with pitches on the outside part of the plate, but if you're not pulling pitches on the inside, that's where you get all that jammed pop-up contact. Although, this was on a good swing, actually. Jordan pulling a fly ball into left field as that gets caught for an easy play. But Starks had a nice hitting streak here. He had a couple hits at the end of last episode and started off this with a good stretch of games where he also was racking up the singles. This time a sacrifice as he flies out deep into right center field. Now we'll head into a game against the Dodgers in the rain as this line drive does fall in just in front of the center fielder. I believe it was a 7-game hitting streak at this point. Jordan trying to steal again, and this time he's caught stealing despite a good jump. We'll have to pick our spots wisely during the season. Another at-bat later, pitch on the inside. He does go the other way with good contact, but that's not always going to be the case. That was probably a very uncommon result there on that kind of pitch. And here is a pop-up again. Starks getting underneath the baseball. He actually didn't have a lot of fly balls in this stretch of spring training. A lot of line drives, which is what you want to see. Not necessarily these jammed line drives, though. Those are the ones I'm trying to fix with Jordan Starks. Here you can see the average, though, a 302 with 4 home runs and 7 RBIs. This was around halfway through spring training. And this is another pop-up. Pitch left over the middle, and Jordan's still finding a way to get underneath it. We will go ahead in the game, and there's a line drive swing again, but that's the contact that's not as good as a line drive hit properly. Line drive here up the middle, that'll go to the center fielder. I was happy that these outs were at least hit hard. I feel like we're not too far away from Jordan becoming a pretty solid hitter. as he pulls this one down the third base line, and that goes foul. And he sits back here on the slider but fouls it off despite good timing. I still wonder if plate vision is somewhat of an issue, as after a couple good swings, he ends up just lazily flying to center field. Let's go back to Jordan playing some shortstop, as his fielding ratings are in the range of low 80s to high 70s. And I do think we should address that at some point. I am worried a bit more about the hitting until that is kind of a consistent strength, as he pulls this ground ball to third base, and that is a ground out. Jordan later in the 6th inning, and a pitch down the middle, line to right, and it does fall in. While he was hitting the baseball hard, he really wasn't getting the type of contact that gets you the extra base hits. This goes to center, and that's another line drive out. I should also add that most of these swings, a vast majority of them were just normal swings, so maybe that explains some of the lack of power and not getting the doubles that we become more accustomed to. But he sure got a hold of this one. That's going deep, and it's not coming back. A no-doubt home run for Jordan Starks, his first home run in around 12 or 13 games at this point. It was a 453-foot blast. And that's the kind of power he's going to need if he's going to hit home runs at home in Petco Park, which is more of a pitcher's ballpark. We'll see how that fits into Jordan's skill set. He has some nice speed, so if he can leg out some extra base hits, that'll be a nice trade-off. Let's head into the 3rd inning here against Texas. A line drive into left field. Not many hits going there, so happy to at least get this one. We'll go ahead against the Giants, 3rd inning, sitting back on the slider, and Jordan just fouls that off harmlessly. He misses the great opportunity, and then gives the pitcher a chance to make a phenomenal defensive play. Jordan is retired there. Later in the same game against the Giants, here is another jammed line drive deep to right, and that is tracked down for another line out. I took notes on all the games here for Jordan, and line out is all over the place. Against Colorado, line drive through the middle. That's what we want to see. Good hit there by Jordan Starks. Then wants to show off the speed, and this pitcher had a very slow delivery, and that made it very easy for Jordan to take this bag. He could have done that with a very poor jump. Then in the field, playing a little shift here against Carlos Gonzalez, and Jordan one-hops this throw. He actually seems to be a little bit better at the more difficult throws. When you raise that level of difficulty, Jordan looks like a good shortstop, but it's the routine stuff that makes him look kind of awkward out there with one-hoppers that shouldn't be and throws that are a little bit off the mark but still get to the first baseman. Line out here again, seen plenty of those, and that is going to bring home a run on the sacrifice. I definitely got a good feel for his speed, though, as Jordan was pretty successful when it came to stealing bases. And I think we'll just focus on opposing catchers and avoid the ones who have really good arms. Here's a play at short for Jordan, running in a little bit, and this throw, it was inaccurate, but it also just took a weird trajectory. This weird rainbow throw from Jordan, those are the plays that are weird. And then you get these, the diving stops. Jordan quickly to his feet, and the strong throw. There's no rainbow there. I'm not sure why there's a rainbow on the other throws. Now we're going to go into the final game for Jordan Starks. You can see the record there for San Diego, well below 500. I definitely think our offense is going to be an issue heading into this season. Here's Jordan with a really nice throw to the first baseman to help convert the double play. And then Jordan seeing his last spring at bats as he grounds to second. They'll get the first out, but Jordan at least able to leg out a fielder's choice. Back in the field, and here is a ground ball. Jordan backhands, and that's a pretty good throw right there. So Jordan had, I believe, just one error in spring training. Maybe it was two, but I only had one in this session. Then a fly ball hit later, again, kind of awkwardly hit, don't love the contact there, and a great play is made by Parra, the left fielder. So the Rockies go on to win this game. We end up with 11 wins in spring training, and that will set the stage for the regular season. Jordan was hitting around 300 for about half of spring training, and then he got into a bit of a slump that was broken up by that big home run we saw earlier. So he closed with a 258 average, and Marcus Semien actually played very well behind him, but it's not looking like he's going to start even at second base, even though I think that he and Starks might be the best middle infielders at the major league level. We're going to upgrade power, plate vision, batting clutch a little bit, and durability, just because I want Jordan to stay durable, don't get injured, don't require a ton of off days. And here's a look at the spring schedule, and you can see you don't have a lot of big scores for us. We're not a type of offense that's going to have double-digit runs very often, and I don't think we're going to hit a lot of home runs. Jordan was second on the team in homers behind Semien, and he's going to be coming off the bench. He had 6, Jordan had 5. Remember, Will Myers was traded to the Giants, so Jordan becomes maybe our best home run hitter, and I'm not sure how many home runs we can expect from Jordan in his rookie campaign. And I think in the NL West, we're going to have a lot of difficulty competing. So spring training comes to an end, on to the regular season. Are there any changes with Jordan? We go on to the 2019 season, and Starks is still with the Major League team, and he is still the everyday shortstop. He will make his Major League debut against Clayton Kershaw and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Welcome to the show, Jordan Starks. One more thing before we close this episode. By popular demand, the return of the high socks look for Jordan Starks. Just wasn't a fan of it with the uniforms at the AAA level, but it has returned, and we'll see if it helps bring Starks some good luck. And this team could probably use some of that. Jordan is an 82 overall right now at age number 20, has good contact, good power. We'll see how he does in the field. And this right here is Jordan's road to the show. 2 years of ups and downs, grinding through the minor leagues, and now he's finally made it to the show. Thank you all for staying patient with this series. It's been a long road so far in the minor leagues, but Jordan's now made it to the majors, and we'll see him in his debut next episode. So thank you all for watching. Please leave your feedback down below in the comments section, drop a like, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.